The expo was started in 2001 by a group of teachers and scientists and science outreach professionals.
Do both of these arms recognize the same antigen?
The surgeon can be in New York, and the patient can be in France.
And here is the 46th chromosome.
There are two things that are unique. One is that we provide mentorship opportunities for kids, so we pair them with mentors in the science community.
I basically researched the Seattle Biomedical Research Institute, and I looked at how the career of business and science affects the funding of SBRI and how the funding eventually affects the research that can be done. I went to see my mentor about 4 or 5 times, and each time I spent a couple hours. First we would talk specifically about what I was interested in and what I wanted to actually put in my annual report. And then she helped me set up interviews with the different scientists so I could better understand specific diseases as well as the financial side of it.
Being able to see somebody like Emma who is so creative and so excited, and being able to introduce her to SBRI and see it through somebody else's eyes, it was very invigorating.
I think the mentor can have a tremendous influence on the student. You can work with a student in high school who maybe not necessarily considering a career in science, but after working with their mentor in the expo are seeing it as an interesting and potentially viable career option.
The benefit for PNRI in mentoring students for the Biotech Expo is that our scientists are contributing to the next generation of science.
It reminds the scientists who mentor why they do what they do. When they see their students and how well they've done, they're re-inspired.
When someone's interested in your work, it makes you believe in your work. So when my kids have a chance to work with the mentors, they come back, they dive really deeply into their research and gives them a chance to really acknowledge why the work that they're doing is important.
Do you think there's other ways that you can incorporate science into drama or drama into science?
The second thing that's unique is that kids can enter projects in a variety of categories: art, molecular modeling, drama, web design, and traditional research projects. The many different categories allow students to connect science with their own interests and talents.
This really gives students an opportunity to look at all aspects of science. They have a better understanding of how science impacts all of society. I think that's really important these days.
It represents a DNA. Does the carbon turns into sugars?
At the beginning we thought, how can we put his skills on welding together with art? And it all came naturally because we have talked about the double helix. My main goal right now is to prepare tomorrow's generations the best way that I can. For many years, our students have been looking at careers, but in a very narrow way. They come here and they say, wow, look at all we can do with through biotechnology.
Yeah. The expo gives the students an experience that I, as a classroom teacher, cannot give them. The ability to go into a research facility, to have the opportunity to work side by side with a scientist.
Just overall, what would you say the things that you've learned most from this project?
The biggest thing that I've learned is that science is incredibly deep, because this project seemed overwhelming when we started it. I was like, I can't believe I'm going to do this, and I'm actually going to make real slides. I'm going to stay in them and I'm going to go in and analyze them. But when we finished this project, I realized that I had like thousands of more questions. Like, I'd love to go.
The work that the students produce is absolutely phenomenal. They are very scientifically accurate. They have fabulous displays that are able to communicate with their mentors and other students walking by.
These kids have talent, and they need to share it, and they need to know how to share it. And this is a perfect medium for that.
I'm just proud of everyone because it's really tough. They're not always doing it for credit. That's what really astonishes me, that these kids are so mature at this age to see it all the way through.
Aaron Dodge, short track.
Yeah, I came the first time 6 years ago, and I got absolutely hooked. You watch the schools as they win their awards, and you watch the students cheering for their teachers when they go up.
There's so much electricity in the air. The kids are cheering for science. They're cheering for each other. They found their community.
How does this all compare in the bigger scheme? So,
Our
We want to excite kids about science. When you give kids experiences and opportunities and get them excited about science, there's no limit to what they can do. They will always surprise you, they will always amaze you, and the projects will be incredible.